Welcome friends. Now we are going to discuss about the branch accounting. Branch accounting is a system of accounting which is adopted by the organization which has branches at different places. So basically branch accounting is a system of accounting, and this system of accounting is generally adopted by a company or organization which has branches at different places. To understand the concept of branch and branch accounting, let us take an situation or example where ABC Limited has its head office in Mumbai and it is doing very well in Mumbai, and now they want to expand their business in other cities as well. For that purpose, they can open the branches. Here, let us take situation that ABC Limited Mumbai opens its branch at Pune. In that case, to ascertain the profit or loss made by the Pune branch, generally head office maintains a accounting system, and that accounting system is known as branch accounting basically, right? And one organization may have several branches or can have several branches, or even they can have branches in the other countries are as well. Okay, for this purpose, in branch accounting, generally branches are classified as home branches and foreign branches. Okay, so here uh, there are mainly two types of branches: home branches and foreign branches. Further, these home branches are classified as dependent branches and independent branches. See friends, dependent branches are those branches which are totally dependent on its head office for goods and for its expenses. It means dependent branches are not allowed to make their purchases from the open market. They have to take goods from the head office, and only those goods can be sold at the branches. It means dependent branches are totally dependent on its head office. They cannot take uh, their own decisions, and they cannot make purchase from the open market. Even they are not allowed to make uh, payments to meet various expenses on their own. So it means dependent branches are totally dependent on its head office. But contrary, independent branches, they are, the word itself says that they are independent. It means they are allowed to make purchases from the open market, and they can make payments for various expenses. So they are not dependent on the head office for the goods and for various things like to meet the expenses at the branch, right? So mainly home branches are classified as dependent branches and independent branches. Now here we have to understand these types from accounting point of view, that how branch accounting is done. See friends, for independent branches, independent branch can maintain their own books of account, and they can prepare trial balance and final accounts of that branch to ascertain the profit or loss of that branch. But as dependent branches are dependent on the head office, they do not prepare their own books of account. Books of accounts related to dependent branches are maintained in the head office, and for that purpose there are various methods of accounting, right? One more time I would like to explain this point. See, here as home branches are classified as dependent branches and independent branches, right? And generally, as we discussed, that branch is opened by business organization to earn the profit, but to ascertain the profit or loss of that branch, generally accounts are maintained, right? In case of independent branches, the accounts or books of accounts are maintained by that branch. Okay, they prepare their books of account, they prepare trial balance at the end of the year and ascertain the profit or loss of the branch, right? So independent branches maintain their own books of account, but dependent branches, as they are dependent on its head office for goods and for expenses, they do not maintain their books of accounts separately. Books of accounts of dependent branches are maintained by the head office, right? And for that purpose, there are various methods. Like, see, first method for accounting of dependent branches or accounting method for dependent branches include, first method is debtors method. See, under debtors method, head office maintains a separate branch account for every branch. Like suppose a company is there which has two branches. One branch is at Pune and the second branch is at Mumbai. Okay, in that case, it maintains two separate accounts for uh, ascertaining the profit or loss of that branch, right? So it means under debtors method, the main account which is prepared for to ascertain the profit or loss is the branch account itself, right? Second method is known as stock and debtors methods. Under stock and debtors method, various accounts are opened by head office in order to have greater controls on the branches, on its branches. Under stock and debtors method, branch stock account is open, branch debtors accounting is open, branch expenses account is open, then branch adjustment account and branch profit and loss account is open. So it means under stock and debtors method, the various accounts are open in order to have greater control on the transactions of the branches, right? Then we have third method, that is trading and profit and loss account method or final account method. Under this third method, the available information is converted into the trial balance and on that basis trading and profit and loss account is prepared, which is popularly known as final accounts. Okay, so in this method, third method, trading and profit and loss account is prepared to ascertain the profit or loss of that branch, right? Now friends, see, as we are we have to solve the questions related to the branch accounting, and for that branch accounting, uh, the question can be asked by any of these three methods, right? First method is debtors method, then second is stock and debtors method, and third one is trading and profit and loss account method. Third method is quite easy, because in this method we just prepare trading account and profit and loss account in order to find out the profit or loss of that branch. But first two methods, see, debtors method and stock and debtors method, these methods are uh, they have their own way to record the transactions and record the various items of the branches, right? Now here I would like to show you the specimen format of branch account, which is prepared under the debtors method. Okay, so in this debtors method, we prepare the format of branch account like this. This is the specimen format of branch account. Here in the books of dash dash ABC Limited, Mumbai. Basically, we have to mention about the head office. Then, which branch is that, like Pune branch, Mumbai branch, whatever. If the head office is in Mumbai, then branches can be in other places. So basically, this branch account is prepared in this format. And here I would like to mention very important point related to branch account. That is, branch account is basically a nominal account in nature, and that's why all the expenses are recorded on the debit side of the branch account, and all the incomes and gain of that branch are recorded on the credit side. Here I would like to show you the important points which are recorded on the debit side of branch account, and some points are there which are recorded on the credit side of branch account. So see friends, at the beginning we record the opening balances of assets on the debit side of branch account, to balance brought down opening assets. Then at the same time we record the opening balance of liabilities on the credit side of branch account, right? Then closing balance of assets is recorded on the credit side at the end of the year. It is recorded on the credit side, so closing balance of assets. Then similarly, closing balance of liabilities is recorded on the debit side of the branch account at the end. Okay, here you can relate that some specific points or some points are or some items are recorded at particular place only, like opening balance of assets is recorded on the debit side at the beginning, and closing balance of assets at the recorded on the credit side at the end of the account. Similarly, opening liabilities on the credit side and closing liabilities on the debit side, right? Then next point is that is to goods sent to branch. As we discussed that dependent branch are dependent on its head office for goods. So whatever goods sent by head office to branch are recorded on the debit side of branch account. Similarly, if goods are returned by the branch, these goods are recorded on the credit side of branch account. Then we have to record the uh, expenses paid by head office which are related to that branch. So here to cash account, which includes expenses paid by the uh, head office for that branch, right? Then next we have to record the remittances to head office, which includes cash sent by branch to head office. It means whatever cash sent by branch to head office is recorded under this title as a remittances to head office, right? So these are the few important points which are recorded on the recorded in the branch account. Some are recorded on the debit side of branch account and some are recorded on the credit side of branch account, right? If you memorize these points, so it becomes quite easy to prepare the branch account. And under these points, like in opening assets, there can be a stock, debtors, furniture, petty cash, prepaid insurance, etc. Similarly, in the opening liabilities, there can be debtors, in opening liabilities there can be creditors, bills payable, and bank loan, etc., right? So these are the points which are recorded in the branch accounting, right? Okay. Now, under debtors method, there can be two situations. See, under debtors method, there can be two situations. First situation can be like head office sends goods to branch at cost price. Okay, it means when goods are sent to branch at cost price. In that case, we have to follow this accounting process. Our branch account is prepared in this situation as this, like we record opening balance of assets, closing balance of asset, opening balance of liability, closing balance of liability, then expenses, goods sent to the branch, goods returned by branch, and remittances are recorded here, right? So when goods are sent at cost price to the branch, we prepare branch account in this format only, right? Then the second situation is that when goods are sent at invoice price or selling price to the branch. It means if the amount of goods sent is at selling price, it means which includes the profit, right? So and in this situation, second situation, the profit on the goods is included in that price, and in order to ascertain the exact profit or loss of the branch, it is necessary to find out the amount of profit in goods and to give effect to that profit accordingly, and that which is known as the loading basically. Okay, so if goods are sent to branch at invoice price, we need to find out the amount of profit which is included in the invoice price and find out the cost price basically, right? Then the amount of profit which is included in the invoice price is treated as loading, and accordingly effect is given to it to find out correct profit or loss of that branch. Okay. So basically, in this method or first method, at a debtors method, there can be two situations. First situation is when goods are sent by head office to branch at cost price. Okay. At that time, we prepare branch account in this format. When goods are sent at invoice price, accounting is little bit different. Okay, so in this situation, in second case, we need to find out the amount of loading. It means the amount of profit which is included the invoice price, and that amount of profit is known as loading in the branch accounting, and we need to give effect to that loading. Now see how to give effect to that loading. Suppose the amount of stock, see in the opening assets we record the amount of stock. So suppose the stock is at the invoice price, which includes the amount of profit, and if it includes the amount of profits, we need to find out that profit and to give the effect to that profit as a loading. So loading or profit which is included in the opening stock is recorded on the credit side of branch account as loading on the opening stock, and amount is recorded accordingly. Now let us take an situation. Suppose the stock at the beginning is rupees 50,000. Okay, stock is rupees 50,000, and the amount of profit which is included in the stock is rupees 10,000. So basically here on the debit side we have recorded amount of stock as 50,000, and we know that this 50,000 includes the profit of 10,000. In this case we need to give effect of that 10,000 on the credit side of branch account as a goodwill. Okay, so we will record on the credit side of branch account loading on opening stock rupees 10,000. Okay, so accordingly we need to give effect of loading uh, which is there on the opening stock, closing stock, goods sent to the branch, and goods returned by the branch. Okay, so generally loading is there on these important points. Along with this, if goods are received from other branches and if these goods are at selling price, we need to calculate the loading on that. Similarly, if goods are sent by our branch to other branch, in that case also we need to calculate the amount of loading, right? So in this way we have to prepare branch accounting under these two situations. See friends, we are going to take separate questions on these two methods. So make sure that you have subscribed the channel and wait for the updates. And if you have any doubt related to any point, you can ask me in the comment section, right? So basically under debtors method, branch accounting, a branch account is prepared in this way, right? Now, see, under debtors method, we discussed that we need to prepare branch account, which is the main account where profit or loss of the branch can be ascertained. Okay, so now I hope that debtors method is clear. Now second method is stock and debtors method. See, under stock and debtors method, as I said, the separate accounts are prepared for everything. Separate accounts are prepared for uh, 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 stock, datas. Okay, now let me show you how this is exactly done in the uh, uh, stock and datas method in seconds method. Okay, second method, that is, see friends, one more time I would like to show you that is here we are discussing about the stock and datas method, right? We have discussed about datas method. Under datas method, the main account is branch account, right? This branch account is prepared in this method. But in stock and datas method, in this method, stock and datas method, under this method we need to prepare these accounts, separate accounts: branch stock account, branch datas account, branch cash account, branch pt cash account, branch furniture, it is branch assets account is prepared separately, right? So now let us see how to prepare branch stock account. See, branch stock account is prepared in this way, where we record the opening balance of branch stock on the debit side, and then all the transactions related to the receipts of the goods are recorded on the debit side, and all the transactions which are related to the uh, sending of goods, or in a situation where goods goes out of the business or out of the branch, in that case all the transactions are recorded on the credit side, and accordingly the profit or the surplus or deficit of the stock is calculated, and the effect to that surplus or a profit, a surplus or deficit is given in the branch adjustment account, right? So basically under stock and debtors method we need to prepare the various accounts. See friends, we are going to solve the practical problem on each of these methods separately. So make sure that you have subscribed the channel, and if you like the video, please share it with your friends. Thank you friends, thanks for watching.